the Excellence in Project Finance and Economics category. Winners of this category demonstrate and apply innovative approaches to project finance that enable road development to take place utilizing non-traditional approaches. The winner of the 2012 GRAA for Excellence in Project Finance and Economics is the Minnesota Department of Transportation for the Better Roads for a Better Minnesota Infrastructure Improvement Program.
Nations around the world face many competing needs and limited resources to meet the expectation of delivering a safe and sustainable transportation system for its citizens. In Minnesota, infrastructure improvement is one of the most critical issues facing the state's transportation system. Extreme weather, the age of the system, and competing investment needs results in roads that are in great need of maintenance and improvement. In 2011, 750 miles of Minnesota's highways were classified as being in poor condition. Despite dedicated pavement investments, the miles in poor condition were projected to steadily increase to 1,900 miles by the year 2020. The impending decline of pavements would negatively impact the state's economy and Minnesotans' quality of life. In response, the Minnesota Department of Transportation worked with Governor Mark Dayton and the Minnesota Legislature to establish better roads for a better Minnesota. You might ask how Minnesota made this happen. MnDOT conducted a risk analysis of investment levels in pavements, bridges, safety, mobility, and regional and community priorities. The result of this risk analysis determined preserving pavements to be the highest risk for the department and led to the development and implementation of the Better Roads program. Now you're probably wondering, where did the money come from? To start, funding for the program did not require any increase in revenue. Instead, funding came from current state and federal funds, in addition to previously authorized bonds. By employing new innovations in design and construction, MnDOT has been able to save money on recent projects. In addition, the department explored market conditions and identified cost efficiencies to free up capital resources. Traditionally, MnDOT selects projects based on the lowest bid, but for Better Roads, MnDOT used an alternative bid process to select projects that contained a lower life cycle cost rather than a lower upfront cost. MnDOT's Materials Lab and Road Research Facility provide a testing ground for innovative engineering and delivery techniques that result in pavement materials that are sustainable and have longer life cycles. So, what does the Better Roads program get us? A sustainable and efficient way to address MnDOT's highest risk investment area, smoother rides on more than 700 miles of Minnesota highways, and a transportation system that remains economically competitive and improves quality of life. Better roads for a better Minnesota.